Okay, Matt, we got the memo about the Kindness Rising promo, but what exactly are we promising people?
And is there craft services? Hey, I need snacks too.
Gentlemen, focus. Kindness Rising multiplies kindness and helps people get up on the right side of the bed.
So wait, we're not doing another angry headline show.
Exactly. We rise above the negative, divisive noise.
Translation, less rage bait, more high fives for humanity.
And this is live, like actually live.
Yep. We go live on YouTube and LinkedIn, 7:30 a.m. Eastern every weekday.
Wait, if it's live, what if I forget my lines?
Then you improvise.
Okay, so our tagline is basically wake up, tune in, and start your day with kindness.
Exactly. Kindness Rising. Good vibes, practical tips, and a reason to get up on the right side of the bed.
You heard the boss. Subscribe now before he makes us do a TikTok dance.
Kindness Rising. Wake up, tune in, and let's make some good noise.
Monsters aren't just under the bed anymore. Some live in your inbox. This week on Kindness Rising, we're facing fear online. Bro, I think the internet's haunted.
Nah, it's just your password again.
Courage, Matthew, is not the absence of trolls. It is the power to scroll past them.
You heard the cat.
Join me and the whole gang all week long. From scammers to trolls to ghosts in the feed, we'll help you turn fear into fuel and kindness into your firewall.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, my brave souls, and welcome back to Facing Your Fear Week here on Kindness Rising. We're the morning show where we battle the modern monsters with mindfulness and caffeine. Yesterday, we faced the scammers and trolls haunting our inboxes. Today, we're facing a different kind of ghost. The one that stares back at us from inside the ring light. Yep, that little glowing circle that turns the calmest people into nervous wrecks. The truth is, it's not the camera that we fear. It's being seen. It's that moment when the light flips on and every insecurity feels magnified. But courage, that doesn't come from perfection. It comes from compassion, especially towards ourselves. So today we're going to learn how to face the camera, face the mirror, and find a little humor in the haunted glow of self-doubt.
All right, team. Haunted inboxes, ghost trolls, cursed ring lights. Are we ready?
I brought garlic.
I brought Wi-Fi.
I brought balance.
Perfect. Let's rise.
The first time that I ever went live on camera, I didn't see a person. I saw every flaw in full 1080p. That's what fear does. It zooms in on what's wrong and blurs everything that's right. But the lens, it isn't your enemy. It's your teacher, and it reflects what's there and invites you to respond with judgment and kindness. Let's check in this morning. Who is here? Raju's Facts. Welcome in this morning. I am well, thank you. I am getting up and getting after it this morning on Kindness Rising. And Mike Sullivan, of course. Welcome in, Mike. So glad to have you. If you're out there in the community, get involved in the chat. Make your comments. Talk about times that you have or haven't been. Why haven't you been going live on video, or at least record yourself? Do it. I'll tell you my story pretty soon here, but I wanted to say hello to everyone who is out there this morning. Be driven. Good to see you, my friend. I've been missing you. Bernard, welcome back to Kindness Rising. It is so nice to see you. And Roseanne Roof, of course, my mother. Welcome, Mom. I hope you're doing well today. Welcome in, everyone. I hope you're having a great day here on this Fear Week Tuesday. We are getting up and getting after it and facing our digital fears. Today, we're talking about our fear of showing up on camera and going live. We live in a world of filters and performance. Showing up as yourself can feel actually a little rebellious, but authenticity always outlasts artifice. That's the truth. Authenticity, bringing your best self. Sometimes it takes a minute to find it. I'm still finding mine here on Kindness Rising, but I am loving every minute of it. Absolutely. I will tell you this. Naya Ventures, welcome in. Good to see you. Welcome to Kindness Rising. I was just quickly going to jump in with my own story, my story of the fact that as of February, so what was that, 6 months ago? 7 months ago? I don't even know. But what does matter is that I had never shown up on video, never recorded myself, never streamed anything live, never did a reel, never did a TikTok, never did a this, that, and the other thing. And here I am, 82 episodes into a live program where I show up every day at 7:30 a.m. Eastern with Kindness Rising on the Mornings in the Lab network. So it's been quite a journey, but I will tell you that first time I hit record, I'll never forget it. I actually decided to record a video for LinkedIn 6 months ago, 7 months ago, and I was finally like, you know what? I'm just going to put myself out there. So I sat in my little chair and I'm like, okay, I got a nice little view, and I hit record, and I think I said something like, I've never done this before, but I'm doing it. So this is me. Here I am. Hello. Like something like that. It was maybe a little more polished than that, but not too much more. And that was the start for me. I realized I could do it. People responded. I started feeling like, okay, I can do this. I can do this. So I started recording more and more. And then I got hooked up with the Mornings in the Lab network with Keith Billis a few months ago. And since then, I have been coming live every day here. And let me tell you, those first episodes, you can see them. They're out there. It's the full story. Those first episodes, I just read off of a script and was frozen and made lots of mistakes, still make lots of mistakes. That's okay. That's part of the natural process. You're supposed to suck when you start. And that's the key when you're going live or you decide to do it. The key is to just hit record and bring your best self and your most authentic self, because the world doesn't need another highlight reel. It needs permission to be real. When you show up as you are, not the version you think people expect, you give everyone watching permission to do the same. I'm giving you permission to do the same by showing up here every day, and I can help you do that. And that's leadership, one kind frame at a time. I am leading the way. Keith Billis is leading the way on live morning streaming programs, and we can help you to join us. But first, we need to check in on how Cal and Stan are doing with this subject matter of going live.
Bro, why do I look like a vampire accountant? Because you bought a $7 ring light and set it to twilight mode.
I can't live stream looking like this.
Yeah. Then haunt them with your truth, dude.
They're down there in the basement podcast studio with that ring light, trying to make it happen. Stan's not real happy with those glowing eyes. I think they're kind of funny. And Cal is helping him say, hey, just bring your truth, bring your honesty. I just repeated the entire bit for you, even though you just saw it. I'm sure you get it. The point is that Cal and Stan are on this journey with us every day here on Kindness Rising. And also every day here on Kindness Rising, we highlight organizations that are out there doing good work. That is our mission, to multiply kindness and unlock growth for good people doing good work. And we can help you with that. One way we help the world is by talking about those organizations that are helping people turn fear of visibility into freedom of expression. Today, first up is the Self-Love Beauty Project. They've built programs that teach self-worth through creative expression photography, journaling, storytelling. Their approach reframes confidence as a skill, not a gift. That's the Self-Love Beauty Project. You can check them out. And next we have the Made of Millions Foundation. That's a nonprofit that uses digital storytelling to normalize honest mental health conversations. Their creators film unscripted reflections about anxiety, about burnout, about OCD to show that vulnerability isn't weakness, it's strength. Both organizations prove that being seen can be an act of healing. When you show your real face, you give someone else the courage to show theirs. Thank you for joining us here on hello, Kindness Rising. Family Coster, welcome in. Adam Holroyd, I am glad to see you, the OG Adam Holroyd, getting up and getting after it. I got a scratch on my neck. Getting up and getting after it with us here on Kindness Rising. Jerry Ginger, good morning. Welcome back in. Jerry, you've been coming here every day for a while now. I appreciate it. Every day we are here Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. It's the consistency that matters. Adam Holroyd, one of our very first guests who joined us from the Mornings in the Lab Network with Keith and Mornings in the Lab with Keith, John and friends, jumped over here and he's in the chat too. Get going, keep talking to each other. That is the way to do it. Today we are talking about going live. Have you ever gone live? What's been your experience? Don't be afraid to share. That's another way you can share your true self, is by sharing in the comments. It's a video-free way to practice your personality, I guess. I don't know another way to put it. Practice putting yourself out there. You have your personality. You've got a wonderful, glowing personality and value to offer to this world. And you can do it by getting involved in the comments here at Kindness Rising, where we will greet you with support and encouragement and love, as long as you're bringing something about the 6 strings: kindness, balance, curiosity, self-acceptance, growth. I'm missing one. What did I miss? Action. Of course, action. We take action every day here at Kindness. I keep kicking the table. I shifted things around in the studio today. I got to be honest. I'm trying just slightly different angles and things and whatever for myself. And I keep kicking the table in this position. So you got a little shaky camera to deal with. Deal with it. No, I appreciate that you stick through all the bloopers and all the little glitches along the way. Thank you for joining us here on Kindness Rising. Get up and show your courage by going online, going live. I can show you how. Reach out to me if you're interested. It's not hard. It just takes a little bit of courage. All right, let's check in on the crew today again.
Okay, smile, everyone. Let's pretend we actually like each other.
I'm smiling so hard my jaw just filed for overtime.
At least your jaw's working. Mine's on strike.
And yet somehow you're still the loudest one here.
Join us weekdays, 7:30 a.m. Eastern for Kindness Rising. Stay uncommon.
Stay kind.
That was a fun day, taking those pictures with Cal and Stan and Reggie/Sensei Whiskers. Tough group to wrangle into a photograph, but we figured out how to get it done. And we now have a team portrait, family portrait, I guess you might call it. And you'll be seeing more of that. Very cool. Very cool. All right. I'm at the point in the show, it's about midway through, where I'm going to take a sip of coffee. Cheers, everybody. Relax. I hope you're having a great day today. You're getting up and getting after it. Talk about it in the comments. What are you up to today? Where are you going to go? What are you going to do? How are you going to make the best of yourself today? Cheers. All right, all right. We also talk about branding. Oh, man, sorry, I just keep kicking it. We talk about branding here at Kindness Rising every morning, and we talk about our EAT program, our EAT philosophy, experience, expertise, authenticity, trust, and entertainment, the 5-ingredient recipe for a great personal brand for you. And today our focus brings us to authenticity. It isn't about oversharing or acting casual. I act casual sometimes because I just needed a little release of whatever, but this is who I am. It is about alignment. When your words, your tones, and your actions match who you actually are, that's the foundation of digital trust. People can sense honesty instantly, and they crave it. In an age of AI scripts and highlight reels, human imperfection has become an actual competitive advantage. You don't need to be flawless. You just need to be true to yourself, true to who you are and your values. There are people out there who want you in their lives to make a connection. They crave it, and you can do it. You can. When your face itches. I think my skin is getting dry. It's that time of year. TMI? I don't know. Okay. Well, we here at Kindness Rising always lean into a little bit about branding. We want to help you with your personal brands. We spotlight organizations that have a distinct personal brand that aligns with our topics of the day. So today we are going to talk about one of those. Maybe you've experienced it. Maybe you've interacted with this piece of technology. I have, with varying levels of experience. I dabble, then I go back, and I dabble, and I go back. I think actually the makers of this app know that I am talking about one of a great modern success story, Duolingo. If you've ever tried learning a new language, you know the fear, mispronouncing the words, mixing up tenses, or giving up by day 3. Duolingo, they turn that fear into fuel for their brand. They built it around progress, not perfection. Their users fall every day, and the app actually celebrates it. Every wrong answer gets a wink, a joke, or encouragement from that little green owl guy. It's fun, forgiving, and full of humanity. Their social tone is playful, self-aware, and fearless. They make vulnerability part of the brand, and people love them for it. And that is their EAT in action, their experience in language learning, their expertise through joyful daily practice, their authenticity through humor, their trust from consistency and entertainment that makes learning fun. Duolingo reminds us that failure is not the opposite of success. It is fuel for it. If they can make mistakes fun, maybe we can make being ourselves a little less scary. And let's see what Sensei might have to say about that. Maybe.
Sensei, why do I always look weird on camera? Because you see fear, not truth.
So no filters?
Only kindness.
Sensei coming in, I remember that moment well in the studio when he told me that. No, I'm just kidding. I have so much fun making those videos. I think I've talked about this before. I'm just going to put it right out there that holy moly, it is a lot of fun. It's really kind of cool. Jackie Hart, welcome. Good morning. Pindesari, love to see you here. Where am I from? I am from upstate New York, United States of America, Binghamton, New York specifically. If you are familiar with where I'm at. Mike Sullivan, thanks. I appreciate the support. I'm enjoying making, really enjoying making the videos. I think that's what you're talking about. You're talking about the branding segment. I'd love to hear what you guys like in the show. You can even give me thumbs up or thumbs downs on things. I don't care. I need your feedback in order to learn and keep making the show of value. Reggie doesn't believe in belts, right? Mr. Miyagi, we had our Karate Kid episode. Sarah's Kitchen helping oh, Mom, wonderful. I am so glad that you are getting back into your volunteering with the kitchens there where you're at. I appreciate that. Absolutely. You are a model of kindness and giving back. That's awesome. I know you get joy from it too. And I like their aprons. Score me an apron. Sarah's Kitchen's aprons are pretty cool. Transferring the title to the new truck and starting a roof. Be driven. Oh, man. Starting a roof today. Oof. Better than doing it in the blistering heat, I guess. But, man, roofs are tough work, tough work. All right. Well, I'm glad you got the truck going. You'll put it to good use doing your roof out there, man. You're always hard at work. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Show is moving along here. We're going to talk a little bit more about courage on camera. Let's be honest, the fear of being seen is one of the most common fears of our time. But what if I told you that fear is actually proof that you're alive to your purpose? Confidence doesn't come from control, it comes from comfort. And comfort comes from compassion. The cure for camera fear isn't a new lens, it's a new mindset. Confidence says, I look great. Compassion says, it's okay if I don't. Every time you hit record, you're not performing, you're practicing a little bit of courage. Every shaky clip, every time you kick the table, every time you miss a click, every forgotten line, every awkward smile, those are the reps you're putting in. Each one wires your brain to believe I'm allowed to be seen. So try this today. Record 15 seconds of gratitude. Just one thing you appreciate. No edits, no retakes. That single act of showing up will remind you that your story matters exactly as it is. You could try that. Just record into your own device, into your own phone. You don't even have to publish it. Just practice recording it and saying that gratitude will keep you connected. It will get you used to speaking into your phone, the technology. What angle am I going to go from? Whatever it may be, from your computer, from a stable camera, whatever you want to do. Get used to recording. Record yourself. You don't have to share it with anybody. I would love if you did. That would be amazing. But just get used to it. That is today's little tip. 15 seconds of gratitude. Let's see how Cal and Stan are doing on their recordings of gratitude or whatever they were trying to get accomplished over there. If I can find them, where are they? Come in, Cal and Stan. Cal and Stan, come in.
How many takes do we need, man?
Until your face stops looking terrified.
How about never?
Hey, even ghosts like authenticity.
Ooh, those ghosts. The ghosts are still haunting Cal and Stan, but teaching them some lessons along the way. Cal got it authentic, and they loved it. So that is what matters, that authenticity. Thank you for joining me here on Kindness Rising. I appreciate each and every one of you spending time with me here every morning, 7:30 a.m. Matthew Rouff, the Uncommon Kindness Guy with Kindness Rising. Get involved, subscribe to the channel, get involved in the chat. We love to have you. And I'm going to sit up so I don't kick the table again. And on Kindness Rising, we always like to give you a little something to take away with you on every show. And this is your 5 ways to face camera fear. Practical steps for facing your fear of being seen. 1, start messy. Don't wait for perfect condition. Growth happens in the motion. Just hit record. Rehearse kindness, not perfection. Stop performing and start relating. That was a lesson that I am still in the process of learning. Sometimes I do feel like I'm performing, but I am learning every day how much the true, genuine, authentic relating helps with my confidence and your trust in me. Talk to one person. That's another bit of advice. Imagine a friend on the other side of the lens. I cannot tell you how many of you, particularly the ones who come back here every day, I picture you. I think about you. Weird, creepy. I don't even know you, man. No, here's the truth. I think about coming up and coming and delivering my message for you, with you, and to you. So it is really important to me when I see a name in the chat that I like. It helps me. It gives, not that I like, that I recognize. I like everybody. It helps me to think about the fact that I'm talking directly to you, and I hope that I am. Imagine a friend on the other side of the lens. I think I just said that. I'm going to say it again. You are my friends out there. So thank you so much for joining me here on Kindness Rising. Awkward is authentic. See, I'm a little awkward at times for sure. The stumbles and pauses, that's what make us human. And lastly, hit record anyway. Fear doesn't fade before the act. It fades through it. Your courage today becomes someone else's permission tomorrow. Those are the two things I would like for you to take away with you. When you act, that's what addresses the fear. Otherwise, the fear just continues to build and becomes bigger in your mind than it is. And as soon as you act, you go, oh, that was so hard, right? And lastly, that by showing up, you're giving someone else permission to show up too. You're being a model of kindness and a leader of authenticity. So I appreciate that every single one of you comes out here every day, Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. Eastern, to Kindness Rising as part of the Mornings in the Lab network. And we always make a bridge over to Mornings in the Lab with Keith, John, and friends, where you can join them at 8 a.m. when they go live with the big show. And today they're talking about something a little different. What you drink in the morning matters. It could make a difference in your wellness. And I don't just mean coffee, I mean what you're sipping emotionally. Are you starting your day with gratitude or with doom scrolling? Are you drinking in encouragement or compassion? The first thing you consume in the morning shapes your day. So tomorrow, before you scroll, pour yourself a cup of kindness, because the healthiest drink on earth might just be perspective. So Keith, John, and the gang over at Mornings in the Lab with Keith, John, and friends are going to be talking about, I believe they're going to be actually talking about really what you drink, water versus coffee, that kind of thing. I'm talking about taking, there it is, the kick at the table again. I'm talking about taking a moment to drink in something emotionally, to get up and get after it every day with a good mindset of positivity that rises above the noise. The fear of being seen is really the fear of being known, but being known, truly known, is what we all crave, even when it terrifies us. You don't have to look perfect to show up. You just have to show up with a purpose. Every time you choose honesty over image, you remind someone else that they can do the same. So turn on the camera. Let your truth flicker and glow, because the light that scares you might just guide someone else home. And as always, stay uncommon and stay kind. What if your mornings could be inspiring and ridiculously fun?
Kindness Rising isn't just a show, it's a full wake-up vibe.
It's freaking fun, people.
Yeah, man, it's got real get after it energy.
I love it.
Wake up with Kindness Rising.
I help purpose-driven people grow their impact. 5-ingredient recipe to help you build your personal brand. Get out there and take kind action.
If it's live, they'll feel it.
On Kindness Rising, we bring you proven strategies and fresh ideas you can actually use. If you're not failing, you're not trying.
Exactly. Fail fast, rebound faster.
You'll see the bloopers and the genuine connections that make kindness contagious. We sometimes get into a little bit of trouble.
Pretty much my life made the list.
You can trust what you see right here is honest, respectful, and uplifting. Social impact organizations, and we always talk about them. Try kindness. It's way cheaper than therapy. You just made my day.